Hey friends, hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Blue. I do Christian content and I also do what's called the Word of the Day. I also have videos and shorts of me and my family having fun together. I also have inspirational shorts and quotes, and I also have a running fitness shorts. So if you like what you see in here, don't forget to like and subscribe. But most of all, please do not forget to share. For those of you returning, happy Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. I wouldn't know what day it is because, as you noticed, I was absent yesterday. As you can hear in my voice, I'm dealing with a little case of something called bronchitis. So I lost my voice Monday evening going into Tuesday. So I couldn't talk Tuesday, so I didn't have a voice. So I was pretty much in bed all day, recovering Tuesday, taking medicine, drinking tea. My voice is starting to get a little bit better. It still sounds kind of weird, but it's getting back to normal. But yeah, those germs, they knocked me out. Now during the week of Thanksgiving, I thought, oh, it's just a little cough. It's just a little cough. But my cough got worse and worse and worse, and it started to hurt my chest. And then I said, okay, this seems like this might be bronchitis. And sure enough, that's what it was. So yeah. I am taking the time to give myself some grace and recover from this because I've had bronchitis before. I haven't had it since probably 2012, so it's been a while since I've had it. And when I had it then, I did lose my voice as well. So once the symptoms started coming on, I knew I was like, yep, I'm about to lose my voice. So luckily, it's not that bad and it's starting to come back. So if I go in and out here and there, it's because of that. But yeah, I'll just pray that I get better quicker so I can get back into my routine of running because obviously being sick, I haven't been able to run in the past week and some change. So I definitely want to get back on that. But enough about me. I hope everybody is doing well. Today we are going to be reading from the book of Proverbs, and this is a nice little verse that I hope will bring you peace, not just the holiday season, but anytime, anytime during the year. So it's Proverbs 16 and 7, and it says, when the Lord takes pleasure in anyone's way, he causes their enemies to make peace with them. Let me read it one more time. When the Lord takes pleasure in anyone's way, he causes their enemies to make peace with them. So basically that's saying if you are walking this walk and doing this life according to his purpose and his will, your conflicts will be less. Not you're not going to have conflicts because you're going to have conflicts in life. That's just a given. But they're not going to be as much because of how you're living, how you're treating people, how you're acting and reacting to things. One of those things would be the fruits of the spirit. The fruits of the spirit, if you are walking in that, you will be patient, you will be loving, you will be kind, you will have like forbearance, you'll have these things where this self-control, you'll know not to act or react to certain things, and you'll approach it in a mature and calm manner, in a godly manner. So when you're following the way of the Lord and he sees this, it causes your enemies to make peace with you. Again, when people see that you're trying to be non-combative, then they're going to most likely shrink back and be non-combative as well, or just let the situation go. Again, not to say that you're not going to have conflicts in life, because you're just going to have people that bump heads no matter what. It just happens. But if you learn to walk this walk and talk this talk and live in a godly way, and I say that the fruits of the spirit just popped up in my head. Thank you, Lord, for giving me that, because I feel like the fruits of the spirit is a big thing. If you know what the fruits of the spirit are and you bear these things, love, patience, kindness, forbearance, self-control, all these things, then it'll help you to avoid conflict. Absolutely, because you'll know how to handle the situation better and you won't let your emotions take control. You'll learn how to sit, take a step back, and back away from the situation and handle it accordingly. And if you're in a conflict with somebody and they see you taking the time to step back and not react, then sometimes I say it's kind of like an overflow. It'll flow over to them and they'll be like, all right, well, maybe I need to chill too. And then they'll back away as well. And that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you'll just get somebody who's just stubborn and hard headed and they just want to fight no matter what. Again, you still walk the walk, talk the talk. You still bear those fruits of the spirit. You still be patient, kind, and loving, and let the situation work itself out. But I guarantee if you do these things, the conflicts you have in life will be less. And also the company you keep. If you keep a certain company of people, like minded people, hopefully your conflicts won't be as much. as opposed to hanging out with the wrong crowds and the wrong group of people, because that's usually where the conflict happens, when you have people that are not like-minded. Not saying that people are like-minded can't have conflicts, because they totally can. But again, if you are walking in his way and in his truth, then the conflicts won't be as bad. They'll be less. Again, not saying they won't happen, because they're going to come, because we're in a broken, fallen world. You're going to have conflicts, but you'll be able to better handle them and hopefully be an example to that hothead or whoever that person is that you're dealing with, to cause them to kind of shrink back a little bit and realize, maybe it's not that deep. Maybe we can get past this. And in that's a blessing right there. And then if that person can see that, in a way, you're discipling them at the same time. So it's the best of both worlds. You're learning how to control your emotions and hopefully discipling to someone, because they can look at you and realize, you know what? We can just quash this. And that is the lawyer term. I have 3 cousins that are lawyers, and it's not squash, it's quash the situation. And then you won't have any conflicts at all. Again, if you do have conflicts, they'll be few and far in between, because you're learning how to regulate your emotions, deal with things, ask God to give you patience and endure, and just control yourself in general. And I think that's something for everyone to work on, myself included. I always ask God about the fruits of the spirits, especially dealing with my kids in the patience area. Because if you have toddlers, if you have teenagers, if you have kids in general, So again, that was from Proverbs 16:7. And then go back and read about the fruits of the spirit. Right now, my mind is drawing a blank. I don't remember what book the fruits of the spirit are in. Don't get me lying. It may be Galatians. I don't know, but don't take me on that. Go check for yourself, because I forget. I got a bad memory. But go read about the fruits of the spirit and find out what they are, and just meditate on those. And I guarantee you, the conflicts that you do have in life, there'll be a whole lot less. All right. Again, Proverbs 16:7. Don't take my word for it. Read it for yourself. I love you guys, and I hope this blessed you. And Lord willing, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.